Hello and welcome back to the Xpert 11 Road to Glory series, where in the last episode we beat Beerwah Bears 2-0 away from home in our final away game of the season, while P4HFC could only draw against Fredrikstad, meaning that P4HFC, Beerwah Bears and us have all failed to do the double over Fredrikstad. This also means that Knights have gone back top of the league again after dropping after the draw against Real Madrid. But in today's episode we're going to be playing Beerwah Bears, and this is going to be a very difficult game despite being a home match. The Bears are the strongest and most valuable side in this division, and on top of that, they are also a former ultimately top flight side. However, they have Paul Ware injured for this game, which is a bonus for us because it will make it easier for getting their formation right. Because otherwise, they would normally switch between 3-5-2 and 4-5-1 on an infrequent basis to try and outsmart the opponent. But they've been really underachieving this season. The fact that they aren't even in the top 2 race for promotion says a lot. Says it all. It might be biding their time for next season when they really go for it. We have a fully fit squad to choose from, so we can go with our strongest lineup against Beerwah Bears, so we please, or we can try and squeeze a bit last bits of DV, because it's all going to be tough games from here on out. Beerwah was the last real chance we had at DV, and we haven't really taken a lot of chances there. We're not set for the particularly great change report, really. Anyway, let's see the team news between the match between Knights of Cydonia F.C. and Beerwah Bears. Knights line up in a 4-5-1 formation with Ant Connolly in goal, a back four Pim Kruis, Ledley King, Aquila Santa Maria and Devin Reilly, a midfield of Rachel Etta, Timothy Wagner, Alvito Roma, YG Nur and Raymond Hargreaves, and a front low man of Celso Mosa. Beerwah Bears, meanwhile, unsurprisingly line up a 3-5-2 formation considering that Paul Ware is injured, so they have Marcelino Rivera in goal, a back three of Gigi Bicali, Bernie Enfield and Rala Rinaldi, a midfield of Solomon Chenery, Ricard Fernstrom, Flavio Losa, Ted Bryden and Rudolfo Tiago, and a front two of Kurt Elkins and Rodney Tyack. Let's go live to the supermassive black hole for the match. Captains for this match are Ledley King for Knights of Cydonia and Bernie Enfield for Beerwah Bears. The referee is Manuel Ficus, skill 7, harshness 2. Knights are in the red and yellow strip playing from left to right. Beerwah Bears are in the blue strip playing from right to left. The other matches in the division, P4HFC are at home to Gorgi Thistle, Fredrikstad are at home to Hearts, and Real Madrid are at home to Beerwah. The only one that really matters at this stage, however, is the P4HFC Gorgi Thistle ball game, as that could just determine where we are on the final day of the season. This match won't affect the promotion, but it will affect our chances of going to the last game. And we're underway. We were well played set up by Celso Mosa in the 5th minute, and it's easy for Rivera. That wasn't really a threat on Rivera's goal at all there by Celso Mosa. 17 minutes played, and it's currently 0-0 in all games. The first half ticks on. It's been a very boring first half though, nothing much to report on chance-wise, but we're going to go on another game as Fredrikstad taking the lead against Hearts, although that will only serve to further confirm Fredrikstad's safety as Celso Mosa tries to play for the keeper's legs and scores! Celso Mosa gives back to Cydonia the lead against Beerwah Bears. That could be a huge goal for this season. So as things stand, Knights have a pretty good lead against Beerwah Bears. And so we've got a free kick in a dangerous position now. Timothy Wagner, a free kick straight on goal. Walled off by the goalkeeper. I remind you, there is some mathematical possibility that we could be promoted in this round, but it would require an unlikely set of circumstances with Gorgi Thistle beating P4HFC, and somehow I can't see that happening. And that's the end of the first half. At the end of the first half, Knights have had all the chances, all the possession, and have pretty much dominated the game. Well played to the Knights. Hopefully we can do better in the second half and continue to up this pressure. The other games in the division, Fredrikstad are 1-0 up against Hearts. Real Madrid are 1-0 up against Beerwah, and P4HFC are drawing against Gorgi Thistle, so we're currently 3 points ahead of P4HFC, so we need to be able to keep our lead going into the second half. We're making a change in the second half, by the way, and we're going to bring on Pierre Hestlink for Rachel Etta to try and get Pierre Hestlink a bit more game time and hopefully improve his DV. Rachel Etta is starting for some reasons, but again, there's a half point this game, but also a very important game at the same time. As we get 62 minutes in the second half, and Fredrikstad and Real Madrid are 2-0 up against their opponents, and P4HFC have just taken the lead against Gorgi Thistle, so they are now just 1 point behind. And Devin Reilly has been injured for Knights. That's going to be an interesting one. Ibrahim Qamara is a bit of a like-for-like replacement really. He's actually a bit stronger than Devin Reilly at an older age, but Beerwah Bears have a chance with Sloan Chenery! Sails over the crossbar. Ooh, that was a close one there. Chenery really causing problems here, but let's have another chance. Raymond Hargreaves! Centimetres wide. Ooh, well, we are going to have an interesting time in this match. Timothy Wagner! Close to the crossbar. Rivera proving a difficult goalkeeper to beat as he forces Wagner to hit the crossbar. We're going to break away here. It's Kurt Elkins tries to double ball over the keeper. And no, they've scored! Beerwah Bears have equalised. Kurt Elkins has made things a lot harder going to the final day of the season as he's just equalised and knocked us off top spot. P4HFC are now top with their 1-0. That's down 2-0 against Gorgie Thistle. As comes into the game, that is the end, unfortunately. So we have it all to do in the final game of the season now. This final encounter against P4HFC is going a lot more harder because pretty much we have to win now if we are to go up automatically. Otherwise, it'll be the playoffs. A very difficult situation indeed. Well, there's going to be some final game next week against P4HFC. We are at home at Supermassive Black Hole, but as so far we've been dropping points against some of the best teams in this division. And so we have to win against P4HFC, the opponent that we lost to at the start of the season, in order to go up. Ledley King was our man of the match, and Marcelino Rivera was their man of the match, keeping out all our chances and preventing us from getting a win and forcing us to settle for a draw. Knights now have to play a stronger team at home with some very good defenders and players who are playing very well recently, as given by the multiple inclusions of their players in the X11 recently. And not only that, we have to win against them, otherwise we are going to be going through the playoffs and risking not getting promoted this season, which would be pretty bad for the long-term project. It would be the second time in a row that we have failed to get out of Division 5. They have to wonder if it will ever happen with all these strong teams that we have to face to get up to Division 4, but I suppose that's how it is. Team of the week is Marcelino Rivera of Beerwah Bears in goal. A back four of Zainal Effendi, Fredrikstad, Ledley King, Knights of Cydonia, Rodrigo Leonardo, P4HFC, and Javier Masha, P4HFC. Midfielder Montes Palungi, P4HFC, Hugh Warren, P4HFC, YG Noah, Knights of Cydonia, and Kjartan Rafaelson, Fredrikstad. Front two of Eusebio Sierra, P4HFC, and Rodney Tayak, Beerwah Bears. Maka88 of Fredrikstad got manager of the round after his side definitely secured automatic safety in this round. DV wise, Alvito Roma's on to 15 DV, which is kind of promising really. Unfortunately, Devin Reilly's injury means it's going to be very unlikely that he'll improve on his 15 DV for the rest of the season. Ant Connolly moving up to 14 DV is also welcome, as is Aquila Santa Maria moving on to 15 DV. As stated before though, I'm not expecting anything substantial when it comes to DV this season. We are aiming for promotion. If we don't get it, then the season is a failure. So this is what's come down to then. P4HFC are going to be top going to the final game of the season on 31 points. Knights are just a point behind them on 30, with Beerwah Bears 10 points behind on 20 points and well out of it. Real Madrid on 19 points and also Fredrikstad as well. Hearts, Gorgie and Babasa are all relegated to Division 6. Now, the next game is a massive game. The last game of the season will be us at home to P4HFC. Yes, the very team that are currently top of the league. This is an absolutely huge game. Whoever wins this game goes up automatically, but if it's a draw then P4HFC will go up, so they might be prepared to settle for a draw. Who knows though? We'll find out next time in what will be probably the biggest episode of this entire Xpert 11 Road to Glory series so far. See you guys then. And also, you know that if there is going to be a playoff match, I will put it in the same video as the P4HFC match, just so that we can try to avoid any spoilers as to what the outcome of this final game of the season is. Goodbye.